We interrupt our previous Let's Play to bring you Deep Sleep, Labyrinth of the Forsaken. So, breaking news. This game I've been waiting for such a long time. Well, couple months when I found out it existed and was soon to launch. That counts as a long time. It's out. Hooray! Hooray for Steam notifications. And so I decided to interrupt my previous playthrough because I couldn't wait. I don't usually buy new games. I usually prefer to wait for a while to let the updates come in, DLC and expansions, and for the price to go down. But I was really looking forward to this one. So I decided to, for once, I bought a game on launch day. So apparently this is going to be a bit different from the other Deep Sleep games. It looks like it has 3D environments. And it's more of a roguelike. I didn't play the demo. I wanted to go in completely fresh. So without further ado, let's go in. The first time you boot the game, it gives you the choice of pixelated font or smooth font. I do like the pixelated look. But for a font, no, I want smooth. So I can read it better. Do you know that some people can smell ants? No, I didn't know that. Why would you want to smell ants? It sounds bizarre, I know, but it's true. Not everyone has this trait. It's genetics, just like having blue eyes or not, but that's not the point. The point is, there is one group of people that can smell ants and one that can't. Hell of a difference. Completely changes your life, I suppose. And the funniest thing about it all is that people of both groups are equally surprised when they first learn about the existence the opposite group. I mean, really? I mean, even if you can smell ants, would you really find that out? I mean, are you going to see a trail of ants and just decide to get down on your hands and knees and take a whiff of it? That's just weird. Just as much as you're surprised that I could smell ants, I was surprised that you couldn't. Your ticket, please. This has big energy of someone just going on a weird rant about some scientific fact, and the other person's like, "Sir, this is a Wendy's." Huh? Oh, right. One moment. I had it somewhere here. Maybe try checking your pockets, ma'am. Opening your inventory. A wallet. Ah. Oh, that's neat. Item rotation speed can be adjusted in advanced settings. A leather wallet with a miniature horseshoe for good luck. I keep my money and documents here. Wallet button. Oh, a button that fastens the wallet. Mouse click to interact. Okay. Train ticket. There's other stuff, but I can only interact with the train ticket. That's my train ticket. I knew I put it here. Okay, here you go. Everything seems to be in order. Thank you. Your transit station is coming up at the next stop. Remember to change trains, ma'am. Have a pleasant journey. Okay. So we can move. We have nothing in our inventory now. A sliding door to a train compartment. Hey, Haney, over here. My brother, Thomas. There you are, sis. I was getting worried. You fell asleep or something. I got a bit lost in thought, that's all. Oh, sis, getting lost all the time, aren't you? We're almost at our transit station. Don't want to miss it. Come on. Okay. Is there anything here? There's another compartment here. There's nothing. A big white-shouldered man giving me a semi-suspicious look. I don't want to buy. Okay. So, nothing to do here. We just move on. So what were you thinking about? You said you were lost in thought. Oh, just random stuff. I can't remember what was going through my head exactly. That's a shame. Precious philosophical thoughts of my sister lost forever. Come on, let's go. These guys have real sibling energy. I wonder if we can rib him back a bit. So, what now? We should find a timetable and check what time our next train departs. Actually, what's the time now? I forgot my watch. Wait, mine doesn't seem to work. Weird. Doesn't matter, there should be a clock at the train station. While we're here, we could also grab a newspaper to have something to read on the train. Alright. Sounds like a plan. About the time. Can't we estimate the time somehow? For example, when were we supposed to arrive here? I don't remember. I forgot my watch and yours apparently doesn't work. So let's just check the time at the train station. That shouldn't be a problem. So which train do we have to catch now? That's the fun part. I don't know how it's going to be labeled on the timetable. They usually put the train's final destination there. Maybe we'll have to ask, but don't worry. It's not a big station. With only one platform, it shouldn't be difficult to figure out. Where do you want to buy the newspaper at this time of night? I thought you didn't know what time it was. Very funny. Chill out. There is a vending machine here at the platform. That big blue box. It requires coins. Do you have any change? No. Only banknotes. Harsh life of rich people. If we were rich, we wouldn't have to travel by train, Thomas. Anyway, without a coin, getting that newspaper is going to be tricky. Ah, I see. Click twice to run. Okay, hold on a second. Let's turn on always run and increase the text speed. It's a vending machine dispensing newspapers. For money, of course. Locked. Seat. Hello, anyone here? There's got to be some sort of contest going on amongst the train station interior designers for them to create the most uncomfortable seat for the waiting passengers. This station must be in a strong lead. I mean, I thought we were going to check if there was change in there, but okay. Toolbox someone left behind. Do you want to pick up a screwdriver? Okay, the fact that it's asking me tells me we have limited inventory space. Yeah. A clock. A big clock in the middle of the train station hall. Just my luck, the clock is out of order. The main clock at the railway station. How likely is that? Oh well, maybe they have more clocks around here. A timetable of arrivals and departures. In theory. Yep. Huh. It's all jumbled. Random letters and numbers. This thing seems to be broken. A box connected to the timetable, full of some switches. I could remove this cover if I had a tool for that. We do have a tool for that. Screwdriver, a tool that really comes in handy with screws. Remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. It could also be used as a stabbing weapon if there's really nothing better around. Ah, okay, already a puzzle. Looks like we need to get it to 30. Fine. Huh? HLEIS. Well, that doesn't help us. Yep, that didn't help much. However, doesn't it look like a message or... No, what the hell am I talking? Are you done playing with that thing, sis? You wanted to check the timetable, Thomas. It's not my fault everything here is broken. Okay, you tried. The train will arrive sooner or later. We just have to wait. No, wait. I think this might be... Well, it's odd, but I think it's not just random letters. If we could find a way to read it... Nonsense. If you really want to read something, go get that newspaper I mentioned. Nobody inside the booth. Hello? Nope, there's nobody here. Staff-only door. A door with a big staff-only sign. Oh, it's not locked. But it's too dark to see anything. Amy, what are you doing? It clearly says staff only. Of course it's too dark. They don't want you to go in there. I can't see any light switches either. Why do you have to go there? Come on. Where is your sense of adventure? Or at least a flashlight. Yeah, I have a flashlight, but why would you even go in there? Main train station exit. It should lead to the town. Restroom. I'd rather use the other one. Yeah, understandable. Okay. Our objectives. The train station. Find out what time it is. Check when your next train arrives. That one's done. Though we didn't learn when the train arrives, so I don't know how that works. Get something to read for the journey. Get a working flashlight. A mirror. Some say that looking into your own eyes in the mirror lets you see a reflection of your very soul. In the toilet, a place that is actually very common for having reflections. How can I be sure you blink when I blink? It's a reflection. The wall clock ticks loudly. The time is... This doesn't make any sense. It's going backwards and forwards simultaneously. I know I shouldn't touch that, but I have to. I know I'm not going crazy. There is something wrong with this clock. Batteries cover. It's a plastic cover. Batteries that power the clock should be behind it. See, yeah. Here's your problem. Yeah, the batteries aren't both facing the same direction. Happens all the time. Yeah, that's why sometimes clocks both go backwards and forwards at the same time. That's how it works. The wall clock is silent. Yep. The clock has calmed down without batteries. Just some empty toilet stalls. I don't need to use it right now. Good. Although you really should go before the train arrives. Uncomfortable, I bet. Locked. Let's go check out outside. Oh, the train's gone. Somnen Wells. Doesn't seem to be anything here. Okay, let's go back inside. So I'm already stumped. I don't know what to do. Oh, okay. Our next train departure time. I fixed the timetable, sort of. It's still showing random letters. Yeah, you've told me that already. And I told you, stop meddling with it. If you really want to read something, go get that newspaper I mentioned. Well, how the heck are we supposed to know when the train arrives then? This dude's weird. Thomas, there is something really weird going on here. I found a clock in the restroom, but it was wrong. As in showing the wrong time? How can you know that, since we don't know what time it is exactly? No, it was all wrong, going forward and backwards, showing nothing but nonsense. I don't know what's wrong with this place. Huh. That's weird. You know what? Don't worry about it. The train will be here sooner or later. We still might want to see the timetable to make sure it wasn't cancelled or something. Yeah, this guy says there's something off about him. I need that flashlight you mentioned. You're not going to, by any chance, sneak into a staff-only room, right, sis? What? No. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Yes, but it's important. You're always looking for trouble, aren't you, sis? Thomas, there is something wrong with this place. I can feel it. Look around. There is nobody here but us. The main door has a huge padlock on it. Everything is just off. Can't you feel? We can't just stay here and wait. Maybe, but my flashlight won't help you. Don't be like that, Thomas. Please. No, I'm serious. It won't help you. I must have left it turned on and it drained the batteries dead. Doesn't work. Oh, here, take it anyway. Maybe you can find new batteries for it. Thanks. Well, we did things a bit out of order. A flashlight without batteries. It's a light source much needed in the dark. Unfortunately, it has no batteries and is otherwise useless. Batteries has been lost. It's a source of light, so essential in this dark place. You can turn it on, off outside the screen by using F. Perfect. Hello? Someone here? I don't like this. You can hold the right mouse button to move the flashlight. But it's just otherwise so dark. I don't like what this says about future gameplay. Well, this is a horror game. Okay. Nothing weird happened. A golden coin. Can't read the currency name. Must be something local. So this is obviously a dream. Okay? Isn't it? And funny fact, apparently you can't read in dreams. Batman taught me that. It's all just a jumble of letters and numbers. The latest issue of Sunrise Telegram. Rustling through the pages is somehow soothing, even though they are filled with descriptions of tragedies and atrocities. So maybe not a dream, seeing as she can read? Sunrise Telegram. EPMS. EPMS. Just my luck. I think I've gotten a faulty copy. The entire front page is missing, replaced by some random letters. Wait, where did I see similar letters before? Interesting. Thomas? Brother, where are you? Where did he go? He might be in the bathroom. EPMS. Help me sis. Oh. What if? Help me sis. Yeah. What the? Oh, bad stuff is happening. A fresh grave. A freshly dug grave with a coffin sitting above it. Now I remember. The train. I took a train to get here. To the funeral of my brother Thomas. Sleep apnea? Oh, I didn't. Thomas, my brother, something. I need coffee and some fresh air. I should really pay attention to the dialogues. Electrode cap. Weird. I was hung up on the electrode cap. I didn't notice the dialogues. And then it was gone. I'll check the recording later. It's a photo of Thomas and me. One of the last ones we had together. If not the last one. A photo of my brother and me taken at one of our family reunions. I wish I had spent more time with Thomas. May 1994, just barely over 2 years ago. I wonder if things could have been different. So we're in 1906? My dream journal? The first advice I've read about lucid dreaming is to have a dream journal, a place to note down all the dreams I've had. Supposedly, it trains memory and prevents details from slipping away. A dream journal is a notebook used to record memories after each night. While it helps you achieve lucid dreaming, it can also serve as a refresher to quickly recall recent events. First dream. I can't believe I'm actually doing it. A dream journal. And how is it supposed to work? From what Thomas wrote in his own journal, it trains the memory, helps with remembering. A key step towards lucid dreaming. What am I even trying to achieve? Because he thought he saw some monsters in a nightmare and it changed his life forever. Newsflash, brother, people see monsters in their dreams. Why was it so unusual for you? Okay, so I'm guessing Thomas was the protagonist from the Deep Sleep games, the first three ones. I was so angry when he was obsessing over it. Too angry. And look at me now. I guess I had some sort of success tonight. At least I dreamed about Thomas. We were traveling together. Then he vanished and I found myself at his funeral. I remembered he was dead and I gained lucidity. I could feel it. Then the whole dream collapsed and I woke up. If anything you wrote was true, next time I might get closer to finding something. A bookshelf? Bookshelf full of dream-related literature. Or something not very well researched. People wrote a lot of books about sleep and dreaming. I don't feel like doing this right now. Maybe tomorrow. An electrode cap plugged to the computer. In theory, it should let me navigate through the dreams. In practice, let's just say I hope it won't end up frying my brain. First things first, I need coffee. There should be some in the kitchen. A spinning computer chair with wheels, but lacking those comfortable wrist rests. Oh, mine has them. Yeah. No armrests. Chair fucking sucks. A 133 megahertz processor and 32 megabytes of RAM. At least that's what it says on the sticker. I don't want to fiddle with it now. A door leading to the balcony. I tend to keep it open throughout the day and night. The weather is pretty warm this time of year, so it's actually a nice way to get some fresh air in here. Or at least as fresh as the air gets in this city. An open envelope. A letter I got back home, shortly before coming here. I already knew about Thomas, but still, the audacity of that guy was striking. Then again, I did need a place to stay in the city. I don't understand. Oh, let's read the letter. Maybe that'll make sense. Landlord's letter. Mrs. Amelia, I'm very sorry to hear the tragic news about Thomas. It is beyond words. Please accept my deepest condolences. I suspect you'll be visiting for the funeral in the upcoming days, and since you're from outside the city, I thought you might need a place to stay. Your brother was a wonderful tenant, never got any complaints from neighbors, and was never late with rent. In fact, he always paid in advance. As such, the apartment is still available for you for the whole month. Using up the deposit, I can even prolong this period a bit further. Either way, you should have enough time to sort out all the things that need to be sorted out while having a place to stay. I will admit, this offer comes with a request that you remove your brother's belongings and by the end of your visit, leave the apartment ready for the next tenant. Of course. Of course, if staying at your late brother's place would be too painful, I can also recommend a relatively cheap hotel. Otherwise, please find the attached key. Sincerely, Matt Fallpike. Hey, you want your dead brother's place? No? Then get his shit out of here. The landlord is not a pleasant type, but at least there are some details in his letter that could help me puzzle things together. Like that my brother was never late with rent, so he wasn't in financial straits. While I look for Thomas at night, by day, I try to gather any info that could help me understand what happened to him. I decided to stockpile all the documents here, so I expect this collection to grow with time. A TV set. It's a quite modern TV set with a flat kinescope screen. I can't imagine them getting any better than this. My brother must have paid a fortune to get his. Okay. A braided curtain door. Passage leading deeper into the apartment. Grandfather clock. An old grandfather clock. Tall and heavy, with its pendulum hanging still and quiet for many years. Grandfather clock, it's been sitting broken for years. My brother's bicycle. The front wheel could use some more air pressure, and the gears don't always switch, but apart from that, it works quite well. I don't feel like doing this. Okay. A phone with an integrated answering machine, with a 60-minute cassette. It's ready to start messages from any missed callers. You have no new messages. An entrance to the apartment, or an exit from my current point of view. Used to brew delicious coffee. And the fridge. I've already emptied it to prevent any food from spoiling. It still contains my medicine though. There are some sticky notes on the door. One of them says buy milk. I guess Thomas never bought that milk. Nah, there's no food in there, just some of my medicine. I don't need it today. So she needs to take medicine. But not every day, it seems like. Smells so good. Now, to the balcony. We can't run now, it seems. Makes sense. Don't run while you're holding coffee. I like the water the sparkling water effect. Wherever you are, I will find you. Not sure where or how, but I will. We're just gonna leave the cup of coffee there. Okay. Right. Now back to regular life. It's been a while since the funeral, but I still need to take care of some formal matters at the notary. It's scary how many things we leave behind unfinished. At least I'll have something to do during the day. Tonight I'll try reaching him again. Ugh. So tired. At least I won't have problems falling asleep. The apartment seems so still and quiet without him. You have one new message. Hooray! Hi, it's Thomas. Something terrible has happened. Or not, who knows. Either way, can't pick up right now. Leave a message after the beep. I should really change that. Hello? Amy, right? It's me, Alex. I think you should change that leave a message thingy. It's a bit haunting since, you know. Anyway, I'm calling to say the boss said yes to your extended leave. He understands the situation, so on. But I didn't tell him why you are staying there. As much as I'm concerned, he thinks you need time to cope. Which, to be honest, you do. Because, let's face it, why are you staying there exactly? To study your brother's dream journals and such? I really don't understand. Listen, I'm trying to be accepting and tolerant, but I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. We all cope with loss in our own ways. I hope you're okay. Take care. I'll try calling again tomorrow. Oh, okay. Understanding boss and co-workers. That's nice, at least. This device helps me navigate through dreams. Okay. The train station. Train station in the middle of nowhere, lost among the tangled memory. We can go there? The hotel. I won't pretend I understand how it works, but I think I can access this dream. A strange place where Thomas might have checked in at. Oh, you gotta hold the mouse button. Oh. Call back. First game. This is how it started. I've just woken up. Technically, no, you've just gone to sleep. A vase? There's something in this vase. A golden key. Do you want to pick up a golden key? Yes. A framed picture. It's so blurry I can't make anything out of it. The picture is blurry. Okay. Whoa, oh. Jeez. A wooden cabinet with a storage compartment on top. Locked. A golden key. Surely it opens something. But what? A blue cube. A blue cube with golden symbols sits in the cabinet's compartment. Remember to examine the items in your inventory. It can reveal things unseen at first glance. Cube with buttons. A blue metal cube with 5 buttons, one on each side. Each button has a symbol. On the 6th side, there is a plaque covered with weird symbols. Huh. I don't get it. Oh, I got it right. I just followed the sequence of symbols. Based on resemblance, mostly. The mysterious symbols have been replaced with the letters that I can read. This is your brother's dream. Yeah, I know. This is a dream? Oh, she didn't know she was dreaming. Yes, I remember now. I'm dreaming. I'm looking for Thomas. There's a skeleton in this bed. Skeleton in the bed. This doesn't bode well, huh? This is probably a bit crazy, but I've got a really bad feeling about this place. I should find something to protect myself with. Maybe arm myself with this bone? Ah, get it? Arm myself. Because it's an arm bone? That's exactly what you would have said if you were here. Oh, you would be so proud, Thomas. Oh, there's durability. I'm not a fan of durability. Yuck, it's so mushy and slimy. I'll just borrow this for a while, okay, buddy? Don't say anything if you consent. I think I'm going to leave Mr. Skeleton alone for now. A human arm bone. Hard, yet disgustingly spongy and slightly slimy. Combat stats. Damage 1. We don't have the flashlight. Ah, yes. The hotel lobby. A handwritten note sits on the counter. The writing is elegant and full of flourishes. Greetings, Amelia. I'm sure this note will reach you somehow. I hope the inner awakening went well and you managed to anchor yourself within the dream. My apologies for not making it easier, but you had to solve it yourself to gain a stronger grasp of this reality. Okay. The hardest part is not following the dream to collapse upon becoming aware of where you are. Enduring that moment of clarity is the first step towards maintaining lucidity. As you can probably suspect, I have taken it upon myself to help you a bit with the awakening, and, having your permission, I would be honored to guide you further. I know who you are looking for. However, before I can help you, I will have to ask for a small favor myself. Come to the basement so we can talk. Sincerely, a friend. P.S. Ring ring. Okay. A standard hotel bell used to summon staff. Not sure if I want to summon anyone here. Yeah, let's stop. Caution, wet floor. Guess I'd better not run recklessly. This bucket is half full of water, or half empty, depending on your way of looking at things. Double doors leading somewhere, can't see anything through the small windows with frosted glass. Okay, let's just get rid of that sound. Not just any flashlight, it's my flashlight. It used to belong to Thomas. What is it doing here? A metal gate. The metal bars look solid. Oh, the metal bars look solid, yet the gate itself seems damaged and partially bent. If only I had something to pry it open with. A metal door at the end of the cellar's corridor. There's a faint smell of ash and coal coming from behind it. Big old-fashioned phone hangs on the basement wall. Hello? Kindest greetings, Amelia. Who are you? How do you know my name? I am a friend, as I stated in the letter upstairs. And while you do not know me, one could say that, to a certain degree, I have made an acquaintance with your brother. You knew Thomas? Yes. I also know that you are looking for him here. Can you help me find Thomas? You said you'd help me. Can I actually find him? Does this mean he is still alive? No, he is not alive. At least not in a literal sense. You have been at his funeral in the awoken world, remember? Nevertheless, I can help you find him. If this is what you desire. I'm not sure if I follow. Okay, so weird thing. Like, we know how the trilogy and how the first Deep Sleep trilogy ended. Spoiler, by the way. Thomas was seized by a shadow person, which means he became a shadow person, while the other shadow person took over his body. So what happened then? Why did he die and had a funeral? It wouldn't have been him. It would have been the shadow person. What happened to the shadow person then? Why did they die? Questions that maybe will be answered. If he is dead, how can he be here? You knew from the very start that he was dead, yet you still began your search. Maybe you do not always remember that he died when you are here. Yet you always search for him. Yes, but that doesn't actually answer my question. It does. It will become apparent with time. Where are we? Within a dream. Yes, I know that. It's my dream, but I don't recognize this place. You act based upon the mistaken belief, Amelia, that this dream is yours. It isn't? You have searched for your brother far and wide. It should not be particularly surprising that you have found yourself in his dream. It's Thomas's dream? Is he here? No. He has long since departed. This dream is what he left behind. So I guess questions with an exclamation mark means it's the important ones that move things along. So, who the hell are you? I have already told you. Friend. Sorry, friend, but that's not detailed enough. Not to mention, where I come from, that term is earned, not claimed. Fair enough. Perhaps with time, I will learn that title then. Meanwhile, I can only ask of you to trust me. I'm standing in a dark basement in a dream, talking on the phone with a disembodied voice that claims to know my dead brother. Was that a question? Because that is precisely the situation you find yourself in. What do you need from me? Your note mentioned that you need something. Correct. I'm guessing you want something in return for helping me? No, I simply require your assistance before I am able to truly help you. I'm not sure if that makes things better or worse. I have been imprisoned here, and I need to regain my freedom if you wish for me to help you. Okay, that definitely makes it sound worse. Behind the gate on the right, there is a short corridor leading to a room with pipes. Traverse that room, and at the very back there will be another passage. Go there if you wish to help me. I never agreed to helping you. Like I already said, I don't exactly trust a random voice on the phone. I know. But for now, you are the only hope I have. This gate here, it looks closed shut to me. I am sure you will manage to overcome this obstacle. Perhaps you can use something to pry it open. Perhaps I could use this bone I found. This bone you found. There was this skeleton. I thought his arm might come in. So you just decided to take a random human bone with you. Don't judge me, okay? I thought it might be useful as a weapon, for example. I am not judging you, Amelia. You are just very similar to your brother. I am, indeed. Time will tell if that is a good thing or a bad thing. I am afraid this is about as much time as we have. We cannot continue this conversation for now. They are beginning to sense something. They. Who are they? I will make an attempt to contact you again when it is safe. Okay. Metal bucket filled with water. That doesn't fall even if we hold it upside down. Okay. Locked from the other side. Faint smell of ash and coal behind it. Metal bars appear solid. Yeah, nothing I can do here. Let's head back. Double doors leading somewhere. Can't see anything through the small windows with frosted glass. Should have listened to the sign. Locked. Okay. So what now? I guess we really have to try using the bone on the bars. But I think this has been a good start for the first episode. We'll continue later. I hope you're enjoying it. Super stoked. I can't wait to find out more about this story. So I'll see you then, hopefully. Goodbye.